Hey guys, this is Trey with Rougarou Lacrosse. Today I am bringing you a shaft review from a company that is new to the lacrosse world. That company is known as Boombah Lacrosse, and their shaft is known as the Compressor. The Boombah Compressor, or Compressor, or Compressor. I don't know. I played a lot of lacrosse today, so I'm a little tired. So anyway, the Boombah Compressor. This is a carbon composite shaft. Like I said, they are new to the lacrosse world. They actually have been doing sports stuff for a while. Really, they've been doing composite bats for baseball and softball, as well as they make all kinds of other stuff too. But as far as this shaft is concerned, baseball, softball bats would be the equivalent of our lacrosse shafts. And they brought that same technology to lacrosse. So they listed as the, or not listed, but call it the XRT composite technology, which is basically, my understanding is the way that they actually layer the carbon composites, how it's layered, bonded together, all that good stuff. Stuff that I don't understand, but engineers do. So good for you, because you bring us cool stuff like this. But anyway, so basically, how they do it to make it extra strong. And give you the best strength to weight ratio that they can possibly bring you, which is, as we know in lacrosse, is very, 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 very important, because these things take a lot of abuse. Now, with this shaft, it is it's light. It's 5.7 ounces, which is right there with your Dragonfly, which everyone knows the Dragonfly is supposed to be the lightest carbon composite on the market. Well, this one just tied you, and they did it at a much lower cost. These things roll in at $79 and some change. So basically $80, another $9 shipping, $89 shipped to your door, and you got yourself a high performance, nice carbon composite shaft, which is still under the price point of your ECD carbon, true shafts. I mean, really, all of the shafts that we know and have and use, this thing rolls in under it at easily equal the quality. Now, this is a super stiff shaft. For those of you who are flex profile nuts, it is at the very top of the stiffness scale. Now, they did that on purpose. They wanted this shaft to mimic a metal shaft in stiffness. They wanted it super lightweight and extra strong, extra stiff, which they accomplished. And accomplished it well. It looks good, feels good, performs excellent. As far as the grip on it, as you can hear, it has that kind of sandy, not really sandy, but kind of that sandpaper feel to it. Is an octagonal shape, so you have what you're used to. And like I said, this thing is just flat out an absolute steal and a killer value product. It is not a cheap product. It is a value product. There is a difference. Cheap products are made cheaply and just break and shatter, and nobody likes them. This is a value product. So they did what they could to keep the costs low and to you, which is something that they apparently are known for doing. I did some research on them after this thing randomly popped up on my Instagram feed, and I started messaging them and trying to find out more. They're pretty quick to get back on to me, which was very nice. And from what I've read, from what I've talked to them about, basically what their whole deal, Boombah's whole deal, is making quality products at a very, very good, affordable price. I think on their website, and I'm paraphrasing it, is they make the products that the players need and want, and they make it as affordable as possible, which is huge, and I love that. And I wish a lot more companies would take note of that, because getting high performing gear more accessible to people who don't have a ton of money for it is huge. If you follow any of my videos or anything that I talk about as far as equipment goes, I always say the equipment does not make the player. It can only help the player perform to their best potential. So, I can give you this shaft, I can give you a terrible shaft. If you haven't done what you're supposed to do, it doesn't matter which thing I hand you. But part of that is, like I said, spend your money in quality, go to a good camp, go get extra coaching, go do a travel team, get that experience in. And then when you get nice equipment, you know how to use it, and it can perform and help you, as opposed to just be another thing in your hand that you can't use. And something like this allows you to get a high quality piece of equipment and then go have a little bit of cash left over to go do those other things that are going to help you learn how to use this thing. So this is just an absolute killer value, and that's really, I can't say enough about that, but I don't want to just pigeonhole it as a value shaft. Yes, that is true, but this thing can flat out perform. I think I got it on Wednesday, so about 5 days ago. And I've been playing wall ball with it. I've been shooting on cage with it, and then also just shooting against the wall with it. And I played a game with it today. I usually don't play MIDI. I am a goalie, as a lot of you know, and so me running MIDI is a little different. And this thing, all the abuse I could throw at it, absolutely stood up to it, and I don't even really notice a scratch on it. And this thing's just a good looking shaft overall. They kept it as nice and clean, but still gets it across, what it is. They do have a couple of different color combinations. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but pretty much all the colors you'd expect. And this thing is absolutely, I can't tell you how happy I am with this. I have dragonflies. I've used other carbon composite shafts, and this one is right there with them, if not outperforms them in some ways. And I'm really looking forward to see what else this company brings us as far as shafts go. Now, they do have gloves and arm guards, shoulder pads, and they're working on a head as well. They haven't released it. They're still working on that and trying to get that nailed down before they release it. Honestly, this strikes me as the kind of company that sees what's working, what's not working, what people like, what people don't like, kind of wrap it all together and put it out to you. But I don't think they're going to release anything that is can't perform. So I think that's what they're waiting on with their head, is trying to get it dialed in so it's a good quality deal when they roll it out. It's Boombah.com, and I highly recommend, if you are in the market for a new shaft, especially if you're looking at carbon shafts, go get this thing. I don't think you're going to be disappointed at all. And if you are disappointed, then I don't know what else to tell you, because I don't know how you can be disappointed with this thing. It's a terrific, just outstanding product. Like I said, the price is just shocking to me that they can make this good of a product with that price point. So once again, Boombah Compressor. Go get one if you are in the market for one of these. Don't take a second thought about it. If you've looked at it and said, I might want one of those, go spend your money on it. You're not going to be disappointed. Until next time, this is Trey with Rougarou Lacrosse. Keep laxing.